What is up, guys? Dave here from Metal Epidemic. We are back for another reaction video for you today. A very special reaction video for you. This is something we've never attempted before.
It's a commentary on a porno. We're going to film it till one of us shoots. That person has to do the edit.
It sounded like we were about to do some sort of death-defying stunt there.
It did, but it's really we're sitting on our arse watching something and talking over it, so it's difficult though. Difficult.
Do not try this at home, kids.
You have to keep the content fresh.
This has been attempted by trained professionals. No, we're literally just watching a video.
Yes.
Well's been set on fire.
Dear.
No, we're not. When we tend to do reaction videos, it tends to be for like a new single or something that's dropped. But this time we are going to be reacting to a full live studio session. Yep, from a band called Beggar.
No, we love Beggar.
We do. We do heavy love Beggar. If you've never heard of the band, they are London-based, sludge band, primarily, that put out their debut album, Compelled To Repeat, last April on APF Records. Now, unfortunately for Beggar, they dropped their album just as the world kind of came to a standstill in 2020.
Just as every venue said, play here, and then they toured the world 6 times over in 1 year, creating legions of fans who paid for them to become the biggest grossing artist of 2020. That's what happened, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So we're just here to celebrate with them. Congratulations! No.
Basically, it just went tits up, basically.
Album came out, world shut down.
Yes. Yep, basically. All the plans they had for tours and promotion of the album were pretty much halted until further notice.
Are we blaming them? Are they to blame?
Well,
just, I don't know.
I mean...
the shoe fits. If the COVID mask fits, then wear it. Please wear it. Please wear it. Come on.
Yes. But in December last year, they managed to get themselves into Buffalo Studio in London to do a live session of their new album. This album was engineered by JB Pilon and mixed and mastered by Wayne Adams, who I think also worked on the album. It's also been professionally shot by London-based filmmaker Sam Finney. So we had literally just started Metal Epidemic in April last year.
Yeah.
I don't even think the website was actually properly built at this point, but
no.
So we kind of missed the initial release of Beggar's album. Didn't hear it till like a couple of weeks after it was actually out. But I loved it as soon as I heard it. Absolutely loved that album. In fact, in our Metal Epidemic awards ceremony last year, the album was a nominee in our best British release category.
Of British, and almost fucking won it. So
it's close.
Almost,
I mean, pipped to the post by Napalm Death. You know what I mean?
Who had a surprisingly strong year last year.
What are you going to do? I mean, it's Napalm Death.
If you're second to Napalm Death, I'll tell you right now, you're doing well. But yeah, I'm the same as you. Like we started recording our podcasts, and I think you heard the album before I heard the album. Then you kind of pinged my attention onto it, and it's been played a fair bit. So the opportunity to do this is very exciting. I also think, I don't want to make bold predictions, I don't think anyone's done this online before. So I'll be wrong. Someone will have, but
even like a reaction to.
To like a full live set. I know they've done reactions to live videos, but I don't think anyone's ever done a reaction to a full live set of a band during COVID era. I'm putting as many quantifiers on it as possible to make sure that no one has done it. However, I will say that as soon as you say something on a microphone on YouTube, it becomes fact. So Dave, we are the first, we're the pioneers to do this.
Someone's going to do it.
So everyone will be doing it after us.
Oh yeah.
Copycatting bastards.
I'm really excited to hear this. This this should be good. It is like the album was a thick and filthy sounding album, so
Yeah.
I'm thinking in theory this should transfer over to a live setting pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get this show on the road, Duncan, and let's check out Compelled to Repeat in its entirety live at Buffalo Studio. Are you ready to do this?
Dave, I've been waiting all day for this.
I've been waiting for a girl like you.
Are you trying to switch roles here? I do the bad singing, you do the serious face, right? Oh, you do. Yes, I've genuinely been stoked about this all day, so I can't. Let's just get into it, Dave.
Let's do it. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
In 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Beggar. Listen to that already. Oh, yes.
Here we go.
I love how they always make it look so effortless. See, when I used to do vocals, I used to look like I was going to pass out. This is just like, and it's like fucking pain.
Yes.
It's like a skinnier version of the Meshuggah singer. Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Like a dirty pack of rhino marauding over the Serengeti.
Oh, I love those little southern blues riffs. They interject into stuff. It's awesome.
It's like, I've got a double bass pedal. I can play it.
Production's nice. I like it.
Sounds great, man.
Really, sounds really natural. I like it.
Thick sounding, like you said earlier.
Yeah.
Now there is a piano in the background. If one of them busts a piano solo, all bets are off. Go on yourself, son.
Oh, this material was made to play live.
Well, hopefully this year.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. Oh yes, love this.
Remind me a little bit of remember Black Orchid?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean a little bit of Black Orchid. It was Black Orchid, wasn't it? I was just making up bands, am I? Yeah, the female singer.
So. Yeah, I'm sure it was.
It reminds me a little bit of that. Like, kind of, it's like that swifty southern blues in there.
Yeah, kind of a wee bit kind of Goatsnake. They do a lot of that kind of bluesy stuff.
Jam session in the middle. You don't know, they know though, because he wrote it. Oh,
solo time.
It's out of nowhere. It's out of nowhere.
I love the ballsiness of, like, on an opening track, just going into a big kind of bluesy jam in the middle.
Sets the tone.
Yeah.
I always say that. That's why I hate's a strong word. I find that bands that have like an intro track which is like 1 minute long of noise or some weird like that, you're missing a trick. That first track is you setting the agenda for the entire album.
Yeah.
More of that. Yes. China.
Oh, China. Oh, here's this ending.
There we go.
I love it. Yes, I love that ending.
Casually wiping the sleep from his eye, and that's me just woke up, guys. Thought that solo was good on the first song. Wait till it's coming up. Oh. Yes. It's a small room, but what they're missing is a smoke machine. Just hefts of smoke just about the place.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone needs to light up.
It's illegal in this country, Dave.
Sorry, true.
Plus they're indoors, we're not allowed to smoke indoors.
Just menthol, just menthol.
Also indoors, you're not allowed to smoke indoors.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I know they've got a retro sound, but Dave's went back in the time machine in the 70s.
Love this track. Start pushing a wee bit more the kind of doomier, deathier kind of elements of their sound.
Typically that style of vocal that he's got in that range doesn't work over music like this as well, which I really, I think it makes it stand out.
Yeah.
There's like a cadence and range which is a bit higher than what you would usually have.
Yeah.
Oh, did you do there, you cheeky son of a bitch.
Great riffs, just...
Riffs for days.
Yeah. Oh, solo time.
All the solos.
He's drinking tea.
Yes,
fuck?
I'm drinking tea. This is the fucking fourth night in a row me and you have been on a video call, and if I keep drinking, I won't be sitting here trying to talk about how great the music is with the fucking shakes.
COVID's changed you, man.
It has. It's made me fat. pH fat, that is.
That's dope.
Yeah. What's that?
Oh, 90s.
Yeah. Nowhere. No, I just pulled out a hat.
Oh, I love this. Love that. This kind of lead stuff in the background of this part.
Nice. That pang about it. Something a wee bit kind of unsettling and sleazy. Like it.
Back to the groove.
That would be the name of my compilation stoner metal album that was recently, you know, like there's now 2001, you know, all these hits. Things would be Back to the Groove, Volume 1. Just be songs like this, wall to wall grooves.
See, watching this just makes me feel really gutted they didn't get to really tour this and play it live, because this sounds fucking awesome. I just want to be in that room right now.
Young band as well, so I mean they're wanting to get as much material recorded, so the fact you lose a year, I mean, technology being the way it is, bands have been able to do tons of really cool shit though. Like bands generally wouldn't do this sort of stuff, you know, in a non-COVID environment, so I'm quite glad that, you know, I hope this carries on beyond COVID though, when bands are out touring live, more content up on streaming sites, more interactive live performances.
Yep. Oh, I love this. Cadaver Speaks. Great track. This was just made to play live, this track.
Another example of how diverse the British music scene is right now.
Yeah, totally.
Like they're crushing it in almost all the kind of subgenres.
To be honest, I don't think there's a lot of bands, especially in the UK, sound like Beggar.
Yeah.
Like you get a lot of this kind of from America, bands that are kind of got that kind of southern bluesy kind of vibe, but not so much over here.
The doom stuff tends to be on the more extreme side. Do you know what I mean, in the UK?
Yeah.
So the
But I
closest
like
I can
how
think
Beggar,
is something like they're like a more aggressive Orange Goblin, if you know what I mean.
yeah. They have got that kind of like almost kind of blackened streak to them as well, which was really cool.
Which is what, without upsetting the listeners out there, which is what you should do with black metal. Just a tip. Just a tip.
Just the tip.
Just a tip. Never go full black metal. Oh, nice. It's not bass.
Yeah, everything sounds great actually. The mix and the balance is perfect.
Brilliant, yeah.
Sounds really good.
He's almost breaking a sweat. Almost.
Oh,
Yes. Just keep them coming. Just join them on. Just join them on at the end. Another one.
I love that southern vibe. It's fucking awesome.
I like the way the camera's been put together, actually.
Yeah, I was just thinking that actually myself. I like how you're getting that kind of look down view on the drummer as well at times. It's cool.
Yeah, no one
A
wants to
bird's
see
eye.
the drummer face, you know what I mean? It's a golden rule in a band, never look at the drummer. They are the Medusa of a band, you'll turn to stone if you look at them. True story. Oh, what are you doing?
Black
It's
Cloud.
time for the Black Cloud. Oh, you angry son of a bitch.
I love how they managed to get this sort of heaviness. They don't even sound like they've detuned that much.
No, I don't think they are. I've said it before, you don't need to go to the end. A lot of it is just about making sure that what you're playing,
Yeah.
that's like everything needs to sound tight and full sounding. If you get that, that can be, well, Gojira are the masters of that.
True.
He swore. Do you ever put parental advisory on this video? Now when I plug one in there. I've just seen what they've done. So they actually do have cameras on the end of their guitars. I can see it now.
That's cool.
I was wondering what they were doing earlier. Like I thought the guitars were all shaped interestingly, but it makes sense.
Cool. I really like when they kind of lean into that more melodic side as well. It's really good.
Well, it juxtaposes
really well.
against the aggressive vocals, and that's
Yep.
smart. Come out of that, give you melody on that bit, and then bring it back in like this. like that, not hang, man. Hanging like a cattle rancher that's been caught by the 5-0. Those are loads of words in that sentence. I don't know what they mean. We're watching too much American TV. Although I would totally watch a reality TV show called Frontier Justice, where the townsfolk just herd up cattle poachers and hang them from tree branches.
Really, I'm just see the riffs on this album. Unbelievable.
Subtle nuances as well. It's like
yeah.
Just subtle adds and notes as I play through it. Oh, what you doing there, you cheeky drummer? He's just having fun. Look at him, that is a man that's just having fucking fun.
Yeah. Great timing as well, actually. Tend to find a lot of bands, like when they play live with adrenaline stuff, they start to play a bit faster, but this sounds pretty much bang on with the album.
Oh, yeah.
There's not enough solos in sludge music, you know that?
Yeah, you're right.
You get the odd band that'll throw one in, but you hear it a lot in death metal and progressive metal and stuff, but Purge, there's not enough solos. I like what these guys are doing.
It doesn't make any sense, because if ever there was a genre of music kind of removed from the blues that demands a fucking solo, it's sludge.
Just grooving it, they're just so into it. Locked in the zone right now.
Well played, chaps.
Nice.
Well played.
Nice.
I don my cup of tea to you. Don't know about you, Dave, but I'm fucked. It's a hard life.
Full neck.
Do it.
I think the next track's got the kind of long, a kind of melodic intro to it, I think. Yeah. Nice, good placement this track as well. Nice, kind of sitting right in the middle of the album. It's giving you that kind of little breather for a wee bit anyway. It doesn't last too long.
Oh, you dirty bastard. Love it.
Nice. It's a wee bit more experimental, this track. I quite like it though.
There's only one guitar playing that and one bass with a solo over it. Listen, thick that guitar sounds on the beat. It's fucking nuts. Oh, cheeky.
He's a beast.
I love it.
Nice. I love how they just jump between blast beats and then right into a big sludgy riff.
All blast beats should be followed by a sludge riff.
Yes, they should.
That should be law.
Should.
Let's ratify that right now.
Yeah.
First, second, sold.
Again, like you said, there's like one guitar playing that riff, but it still sounds
So
groovy and heavy as fuck.
You think it was
Insane.
fucking four guitarists playing it the way it sounds. It's the bass. It's the bass just thickens that whole sound up.
Yeah, yeah.
I need to stop doing this on the camera as well. Don't want to give away my technique, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Keep that to yourself.
Never. Right. Gentlemen.
Wee water break. Nice. I'll join you.
Move. Oh. A little bit of the Mastodon in that. Here we go.
Yep. This is it. This is the no frills, just fucking savage as fuck.
That drummer is wearing a fucking shirt. That man is now my hero. It's like, fuck your conventions, your black shirts, your denim with no sleeves. I'm wearing a fucking shirt.
Yeah.
Professional.
Yeah. Right for the office, right in the studio. I like it.
It's a water cooler conversation. What are you doing tonight? I'm going to continue home improvements. I've been small COVID activity. I've been doing repainting the downstairs and changing things around. What about you? Jamming an entire session live to do on YouTube for my band's recent release. Really, what sort of stuff do you do? That's kind of sludgy metal. Oh, metal like Def Leppard? Yes, we've all had that conversation. You've
yes,
not.
we have.
You're a liar.
How much does this make you want to go and see these guys live?
It does really.
Oh my god.
Beggar, I'm not
Guys,
saying that Scotland should
come
be
on.
first on your tour stops, but
Should be first.
Scotland.
I mean, if you want to play King Tut's, then I'm not going to stop you, alright?
That's a Tuts band.
Yeah.
Tuts is still around, isn't it? It's not one of the ones that went under.
Hope so.
It is me and you'll spill a couple of 40s for it. Don't know what that means either. Pour a couple of 40s for our fallen homies.
Yep.
Really should stick with vernacular that I'm aware of and don't know what it means.
I say Tuts, but any small venue in Glasgow would work with this band. I mean, I wouldn't do Cat House, but I mean, there's a few small ones that...
Audio would be good. Is that
Audio,
audio?
yeah,
Is
yeah.
that the one that you go under? What's
Under
one
the
that you
bridge.
go- No audio. Fuck that place then. What's the one that you go underneath the cafe? It's like a whole basement in a cafe.
Oh, yeah. Is that the vegan place? though?
Stereo.
Stereo.
Under stereo. Yeah, the vegan place. Underneath stereo.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good.
Big, dirty, sweaty, smelly basement. And that. And
Yeah.
a smoke machine.
Or Bannerman's in Edinburgh would also work.
It's a good shout.
Hope you're listening to this, Beggar. This is just our demands for the next live tour.
Or just play them all.
Yes.
Me and Dave will go to each one, right? You know you're doing as well, you're doing Richie.
Jesus Christ, the vocals on that guy. Charlie Davis. I mean, he could easily front a death metal band if he wanted.
Yeah, I'm glad he didn't though.
Yeah, me too. But he could if he wanted.
Camera guy just realised he's got nowhere to go. He's like, oh shit. Singer does not have a tramp stamp. That's good to know. You always got to keep an eye out for these things, Dave.
Yeah. No shitty banter in between songs either.
No.
Like it.
Some guy doing his job, which has generally been a nuisance. Killing the flow. It's an important profession, but as an artist, Dave.
Yeah. Somebody's got to do it.
As an artist, you don't want that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice. Yes.
I'm trying to pull that out of nowhere.
Big shredder.
Like, taste my sweet, sick riff, bro. Yes. It's those gaps. Where it's like, they do something like that, and then go.
Yep. It's tight as well.
super tight.
Like, considering these guys aren't out touring and stuff, like,
This is the danger.
still sounds.
You know what I mean? This is it. The danger is that you record something, you get yourself into that headspace, and then you have to essentially sit and not do anything for months.
Yep.
I mean, their heaviness beggars belief. Yes, I had it picked out before we started. Yes, I was waiting for the appropriate time. I think I waited one song too long, but... yes.
I love how towards the end of the album things are starting to get a bit bleaker, like the chords and stuff sound a bit angrier and darker.
About the journey, Dave. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
It is.
The bendy. See that? It's fucking amazing.
That could be heavier than the album, actually.
Oh, we've been bass on his own.
Yes. That's a riff. Nice.
Amen.
I think there's one track left, I think.
You alright? This is their ballad, isn't it?
Title track.
It would be really funny. It would be really funny if, like, I mean, because the last song is Compelled to Repeat. If at the end of it they were compelled to repeat the set again. So I would do it. That's why no one would come and see my band. It's usually because of the shite ideas. Wouldn't it be cool if we played it all again? No, Duncan, it wouldn't. Right, I'm wanting a tour. I'm wanting Crowbar headlining. I'm wanting Sonic Flower underneath.
Ooh.
And I want an opening band with a double set length so I can play the full album, Beggar.
Nice. Nice.
That's what I've been doing all during lockdown, is imagine I was the booker of gigs. And I was lining them up like some weird, like, mega maniacal sort of matchmaker of bands.
Nice.
The tour would be called Smoke in Your Lungs. Or The Wizard from the Desert Tour. One of the two. I'm not sure which one I like. Go on yourself. Here we go. Feel that, Dave? Feel that riff? It's a tasty morsel, and you know you're going to get them. One cool, calm and collected drummer.
Yep.
That's what you want. See, if your drummer's panicking, you should panic. Also, if your drummer's running, run.
Nice.
And yes. Camera will pan round the diddle just like that. All one to the camera. Oh yes. Come on, bring it home, guys. Oh, yes. Hell fucking yes. They recorded that right before Christmas.
Yeah. Woo.
Gentlemen.
Well played.
Gentlemen.
Well played.
Fucking awesome, man. Absolutely awesome. Just leave it ringing. That's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. Beggar. Compelled to Repeat. If you've not listened to it, check it out. Get their album. This is available. Am I right in saying that this is now available online for everyone to watch, minus us chatting over it?
Yes, it has now been released to the internet. So you can check it out on YouTube. I'll put a little link below to the original video so you can check it out in full. But that was awesome. That really was awesome.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. It's what you want. like, see, when you hear an album, and then we talk about when we review albums all the time, you get that kind of giddy feeling about the idea of it being played in a live environment, and there is nothing worse than you hear a sound on a CD and you're like, that is going to crush live, and you go and see it and it's just not there, and you're like, oh no, you're a CD band and not a live band. That is the very definition of a live band, because you hear it and it just sounds, you're right, in parts I felt it sounded fucking heavier than the album, and the album's heavy, so it's really cool. I
loved how it just, everything sounded really natural, like it was just a band kind of jamming in the studio, but like it still captured the personality and the kind of bleak character of the band. I actually thought it opened the band's sound up even more, hearing it live. Like Compelled To Repeat is a kind of naturally quite claustrophobic sounding album, but live, because you're getting a lot of those natural tones and sounds, it almost expands the atmospheric part of them, making the whole thing feel bigger. I thought it was awesome, and I liked how some of the other kind of elements of the band were kind of shining through as well. Like obviously they're predominantly a sludge band, but you can really hear the kind of doomier parts and those kind of southern and stoner riffs kind of coming through the more extreme
vocals,
side as well.
When the blackened vocals kick in, particularly, they kind of grab your attention.
And nothing sounds forced. Like it blends so well together. It's absolutely perfect. Everything's got its own kind of place. And actually, as a set, like it was very seamless. You know what I mean? The album actually works very well. It
works perfect as a live set. It's almost perfect live set length as well. If you're going out for touring, you want a good 40 minutes. You know what I mean? Good 40 minutes locked in. And they could play that in their entirety, and it wouldn't feel like, oh, this one's they've thrown that one in live for some reason. Everything worked, and you're right. The track in the middle, which breaks things up for about a minute of kind of jamming fuckery before it kicks into the kind of blast beats and stuff. It all works, man. It all works. Really fucking good.
I actually, like, I often, like, when I'm listening to that album, I often forget that it's a debut. Like,
sickening.
What?
Sickening,
like,
Dave.
This is so well executed for a debut album. Like, it doesn't sound like a band that are just like cutting their teeth. This is awesome. Like, it makes me really excited to hear what these guys are going to go on and do next. If that's their debut, like, unreal.
Fucking great.
Oh, awesome. Loved it. Check these guys out. I'll put links below into their Facebook, to their Bandcamp, and obviously to the full live video they did as well. Go and check that out.
If they've got merch, buy a t-shirt.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they've got merch, buy a t-shirt. If you've got one of these fucking Spotify pluses or, Apple Musics or whatever, you're going to get the album and they're going to see, like, pittance off that. You know what I mean? Buy a fucking t-shirt, because that goes back to them. So buy some merch, man.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us on this reaction, this very first full live set reaction.
I don't know if we'll ever do another one of these again, but to be honest, if we don't, I think we may have peaked. I think we just set like a very high bar for any other fucker that wants to try this. Yeah,
I think so as well. Thanks once again for checking out our reaction video, much appreciated. We'll be back with another reaction or another album review very soon, but until then, take care. We'll speak to you soon.
Bye everyone.
Don't